in the bunkers, all we could do was listen to bombardments of artillery. I succumbed to shell shock. It was horrible. When my friend was chasing me, he got blown up by an artillery shell. I was running into the woods, trying to find a trench. I got shot in the hand. I lost 2 fingers. I ran down into the trench. My hand had an unbearable pain, and I had to start shooting, or I knew I would die. They never took me out. It was torture.
I remember when I was in the war, I was a machine gunner. I kept mowing down men left and right. I'll never forget it. I got shot in the arm. It hurt so bad. I thought I'd never see my arm again. Until a week later, it was gone.
The Germans were pushing hard one day. They were dropping like flies, and so were we. We kept shooting around randomly because we'd hit someone. Then all of a sudden, a man got in the trench from behind. Sean yelled and told me. And then while I was beating him down, he got shot. And I turned around and shot the man that shot Sean. Looked back to see if Sean was alright. His face was blown off. I yelled, "Sean, Sean."
On this particular day, me and my best friend Billy were serving in trench line 2 for the German side. We got called down to the first trench to help shovel out the rain from the day before when there was a torrential downpour. As soon as we got into the trench, there wasn't much time to shovel because we were faced with immediate battle. My friend Joe picked up a machine gun and started shooting the oncoming enemies, while me and Billy got our bolt-action rifles and started shooting as well. In an instant, my friend Joe was dead, and the enemies were still coming. Me and Billy were forced to take out the rest. It wasn't pleasant at all, and it was just unbearable to shoot all those people. But, as we knew, we must go on. We started shoveling out the water like nothing had ever happened. There were also tons of rats in the trench. They seemed to be coming out of everywhere, but we just dealt with it and kept digging. It was a long time, so we just talked about if we thought we were ever going to go back or not. And we didn't really think we were.
Yep, this is me when I was in World War I. Food in the trenches, it was scarce. We were always starving. It tasted terrible, but it worked. There were so many infested rats, snakes in there. We couldn't do anything. We shot them and clubbed them. Do anything we could just to kill them. We've had friends that got killed by them. I've missed them.
Dear family, I'm writing you this letter in Trench Line 3. I'm lucky that I'm in Trench Line 3. There's a lot going on in Trench Line 1. There's a lot of people dying. They have trench foot. And they got rats, snakes, and other animals like that. I'm writing you these letters to pass some time. It gets pretty boring out here. There's a couple bombardments that hit the town, but that doesn't happen a lot. Other things that I do to write you letters are to play cards with my friends. We don't bet any money or anything, but it just helps pass the time. If we didn't do that, we'd be bored a lot. Sincerely, Private Wentop.
Three weeks later, we were done shoveling out all of the water. It seemed like forever, and there were constant battles in between, and we still managed to get it done. As soon as we were done, I couldn't help but realize that Billy's foot was soaked. He took a look at it and realized it was all purple. At the time, we didn't know what it was, so I told him he better go get it checked with the medics. He agreed and got up to walk off. Little did we know that Billy had gotten trench foot, and it would later end up in his life.